What would happen if an entire NBA team died? Stay tuned to find out. So the way it will work exactly is that each team can only protect 5 players. So that means that each team will have the tough task of trying to keep a player, but they cannot keep every single player. Now there is an exception to this though. We can only pick 1 player from each team. So we cannot do something like, let's just say, for some random reason the Warriors decide to unprotect Draymond Green and DeMarcus Cousins. We cannot do. We cannot pick both. We can only pick one of them. That would be an example of it. So we can only pick 1 player from each team. So let's start out with the disaster draft. So right now we are on the clock, and the Knicks will try to pick a player here. So there are a bunch of great options here. As you can see, since there are only 5 players you can protect, it's just, I mean, teams will definitely be in a big, dangerous situation to try to pick a player. So what I will do is just pick by position. First a point guard, then a shooting guard, a small forward. You know how it goes. But like I said, we can only pick 1 player per team. And with the first pick, we have Kyle Lowry from the Toronto Raptors. I'm surprised they decided to let him go. Next up, we will select a shooting guard. And wow, again, like, a lot of great options here. So the first 5 players I will pick will be the best players I can possibly get. So Drew Holiday, welcome to the Knicks. Then you have the third player, DeMar Carroll, Will Barton. This would be a situation where it would best suit to get the youngest player, I think. And I think it doesn't really matter that much. Jake Layman, the new member of the New York Knicks. Then we have, we will select a power forward. And in case you're wondering, we're using the New York Knicks. Actually, it's an expansion team, New York Knicks. The regular New York Knicks are full of players with generic names from classic teams, just in case you're trying to wonder. So we have a bunch of great options here as well. So we will pick Paul Millsap. So far we have Kyle Lowry, Drew Holiday, Jake Layman, and Paul Millsap. So far so good when it comes to picking players. So we picked from the Raptors, the Trailblazers, I think, the Nuggets. So but we will check on that on. Anyways, so now we will pick a center. So you know, I think it's best to pick Steven Adams here in this situation. So let's see, Drew Holiday. Okay, so Raptors, Pelicans. I think this one was the Trailblazers, Nuggets, and OKC Thunder. So the next few players that we're gonna select are gonna be all based on the best potential they have, and also combining that with the age that they have. So sorting by potential. Dwayne Wade is old, we're not gonna pick him. Rajon Rondo, no. Iguodala, not really. Harry Giles has great potential, and it's from a team from a team we haven't picked yet, so we're gonna pick Harry Giles for the next pick. Round 7 or 7th pick, I should say. It's gonna be Cody Zeller from the Charlotte Hornets. 88th pick. Again, we're sorting out by potential here. So Evan Fournier, I mean, not a bad pick, not a bad choice. He is from the Orlando Magic. We're gonna pick him. Now the ninth pick, again sorting by potential, you already know that. So Wesley Matthews, age 32, not really. Chandler Parsons, I mean, don't really have much faith in him. Kyle Korver, no. No, thank you. Whoever this guy is. Yeah, sure. No, why not? Let's see. From the Timberwolves, now going with the 10th pick. So let's see. Okay, we will pick this guy. Alright, let's see what other player we can take from this list. This dude right here from the Lakers, we haven't picked him yet. Oh, we haven't picked anybody from Lakers, I should say. So, yeah, we're gonna go with them. So next pick, let's see. I'm really not sold on Marcus Smart. Like, okay, we might get him. He might be the 6th man or something like that. I don't know. Let's see what happened. However, Thomas Bryant is actually on. Did we pick somebody from the Wizards? I don't remember. Just to be safe, I just don't remember. I'm just. Did I already pick someone from the Celtics? Let's see if I already picked someone from the Celtics. Not that I know of, actually. So the last 2 picks, I'm just gonna pick that by overall and based on if I remember if I picked a player from that team. Thaddeus Young from the Pacers. I'm gonna pick Brook Lopez here. We picked from the Spurs. Okay. Ivica Zubac. I know that's not the way you say your name, but whatever. So these are the 14 players you have from the draft. So we will see later on. Okay, let's continue with the. Well, let's continue to start off the season. Okay, ordinary players. I don't care much about that. Okay, so. Okay, so let's see the rosters for the Knicks. So we have Kyle Lowry, Drew Holiday, Steven Adams, Paul Millsap, Marcus Smart, Brook Lopez, Cody Zeller, Evan Fournier, Zubac, Layman. I mean, this roster looks solid. Like, at least they have a good playoff potential. That's all I'm gonna say. Based on that. I will see you later on. I will do a couple of other things, and I will see you guys later on. So right now, we will see the entire simulation of what would happen if the entire team died. Let's see how things would go. Let's see. Let's go until here, and I will see you at the end of the season. So the team is now in the playoffs as a 7th seed going against the Boston Celtics. So we're just gonna simulate the round to see how things went. Simulate current round, and yep, Boston's beating them, and yep, continuing to beat them, and oh boy, might as well. No, I thought they were gonna be swept, and yep, eliminated in 5 games. So the experiment, I think, not experiment, this scenario played out. I mean, something has to be learned here, and that is if this scenario ever plays out, a tragic scenario that let's just hope never happens. the team in question would be in a great position to actually draft a team that could actually, at the very least, make the playoffs. I mean, going back a second, at the roster, we picked players like Steven Adams, Kyle Lowry, Drew Holiday, Paul Millsap, Marcus Smart, Brook Lopez, Zubac, Zeller, Fournier, Layman, and this roster made the playoffs. This is not a scenario you want to play out any given moment in time that a team just dies. And the thing is, here's the thing, that the minimum of players to die in order for this disaster draft to happen are 5 players. Like, just imagine that for a second. 5 players dying for whatever reason, and the NBA automatically goes into a disaster draft. It would be tragic for the team in question and the families of the players that die, no doubt. But it will also put the NBA into a frenzy of what are we gonna do? Like, what players can we protect? What players will be exposed? And as you can see in this video, a lot of players were exposed. But again, a tragic thing. Let's hope it never happens. The link to the video of Mike Zemba will be in the description in case you want the video, in case you want to see that video. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon. See you guys next time with another video. Peace.